Hello, I am very happy to introduce you to Amy Morrow. She is my teacher and collaborator. We have just had a fantastic Gaga session class. And she is the director, creator of the Theorist, a movement platform that includes dance performing and tools for movement. And she will tell us a little bit about what is her project about and what does the concept of the center means for her. So, welcome, Amy. Tell us about you.
Gracias. The story of the Theorists, while we're walking here in the center of
Mexico.
Ciudad de Mexico, is beautiful. The logo, you can maybe see it on her shirt after she can film it. But
Okay, after.
it's an open chakra, and it's this feeling of like something open in the center, that energy can come and go, so you can give and receive. I think there's a nice fluidity to this idea of having an open center. It's like an open door.
Yes.
And the Theorists, we work with a lot of questions. We're the Theorists, we don't have answers, but we have questions that we can use. For example, string theory is a big question. We can't prove it, but I'm talking to you on this phone because of it. So the questions that we have are things we can use to make our body more available, to connect more deeply to ourselves, to each other, and to the environment, which I love that we're walking outside.
Yes.
Here. Beautiful. Connecting. So the idea of center is we start with questions. The Theorists, we say, what if? Inspired by my mentor, Deborah Hay. What if? But she says it more like, what if?
Awesome.
Yeah, so you have to do it with that enthusiasm. The what if? The eternal beginner, the questioning. And one of her questions is, what if there is no center?
What if there is no center?
What if alignment is everywhere?
Wow.
And I think about it, what is center? The center of this camera, the center of the street, the center of the city. We're not even the center of the country. We're not the center of the universe. Like,
What
is center? The center of my body. My body is asymmetrical. So what is the center? You know, and I think it's important to have a reference of home. I maybe feel that my connect with, you know, a certain chakra or a certain center or a certain powerhouse is a feeling of home. But what if this body is my home, and what if alignment is everywhere? What if it's not about what center is, but how it's connected to everything?
Like an open system.
Like an open system.
That provides and receives information and adjusts. More like a relationship flow.
Yeah, exactly. So I can think of the center of my fist and I can punch.
Indeed.
Yeah. But I can also think about what are the faraway engines of my fists that move my hand. What is the engine in my elbow? What is the engine in my scapula? What is the engine in my groin? What is the engine from my feet? So I have a practice each day that I do, inspired by fighting monkey practice. If you want to know where your center is, hold your arms up for 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
If you want to know your center is, try to stand on one leg for more than a couple minutes. Try to stand for 15 minutes. It's amazing what you find. All of a sudden you feel, I'm holding my arms, but it's like you feel it connected to your back, you feel it connected all the way to your feet. You use every cell in your body to hold up your arms. You even use the space around you. You use energy from where you are. So what if?
What if? And what would be a shortcut exercise or way to connect to the idea of center?
I don't think there's a shortcut. I think you actually have to hold your arms up
For 5 minutes.
10, 15. Like, I think you can't cheat the time passing, that your body will teach you and shift where its center is. It's not so much where is center, like what if my center is something that is moving with me, that is always in relationship to where I am, that's connected to you and to the sun and the universe.
A state of aliveness.
Yeah, and I think it's very literal too. If you think of the center of the body, our organs, our nervous system, it's a system. And even our blood is not stuck in our heart. It's something that's going to the edges of our body back home in a matter of milliseconds. So it's like our body knows that the center is everywhere.
Center is everywhere. Awesome.
But I think it's like important what Pilates brings, what the lena, the center of the navel and groin, the space, the engine between the navel and groin is important to find home. Like, where is home? Where can I start from? But to be able to know the distance of things and go far away from home to come back home, it keeps you coordinated. Because life doesn't happen on center, right? You know, someone
push you off center, and then you have to find your center back.
And what if center is everywhere? Like, I'm never thrown off center. I just find how I'm connected.
You can be
at all
your
times.
own home. Like,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
you come back to your center as
sure.
you come back to home, and
Yeah.
from there you move.
Yeah.
Like a reference place.
Yep. So that's my practice. And it's actually, when you think about like what is the center of a building from an engineering standpoint, it's more efficient to have many small movements or many small engines than one big center, one big engine. My partner is a database architect, so if you think about center is where information is coming and going. What happens to a database when the information gets stuck and it gets blocked, and you know the database crashes or
One main center.
Yeah. So what he does is he creates
Nodes.
little engines that instead of one big code to solve one big problem, like you have to have really strong abs to have a strong center. Instead of having, he's like, well, let's strengthen all the little places, all the little, like on the cellular level, let's just get all the little codes going, and then you have many little engines. It's more efficient than one big engine.
Coordinated.
Exactly.
Delicate.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, delicate, listening. And I think it also is humbling, like to be in a place of questioning, like, what if I'm not the center of the universe?
Of the universe, and
What if there is no one I, you know? What I am made of trillions of, Deborah Hayes says, I
of
am
experiences.
made of trillions of cells and experiences and moments, here and gone, here and gone, here and gone. I'm not fixed.
Dynamic.
If I'm not fixed and I don't have a scent, I mean, it's dynamic, but it's not lost. Like, can we find what center is without being lost? What if center is everywhere?
Interesting. What if center is everywhere?
What? No, you have to say, what if? What if?
Thank you so much.
Gracias. Mwah.
And just to wrap this up, tell us how we can reach you.
Yeah, come to Austin.
Come to Austin.
Yeah, come to Austin. You can find us at thetheorist.org.
The
Theorist,
Theorist.
Theorist, theorist.org. And you can also look us on Instagram or
Everywhere.
the Book of
on the
Faces,
webs.
sure.
Yeah.
But the best
Amy
way is
Morrow
just show up
the
in
house.
Austin. Just show up in Austin. And
Live
say, I want
with
the
your body.
Theorist.
The
With your
Theorist,
body.
With your body and
What
your.
if? The Theorist is everywhere.
Awesome. Thank you so much.